Yo guys, what is going on? Back in with another video, and for today's video, I'm actually pretty excited because I'm going to be taking a look at another pair of open ear earbuds. But the thing about these ones I like is they try to revamp the things that I really despise about open ear headphones. In general, I just don't like the fit and the look. Sometimes even the design just kind of just bugs me and just turns me off from open ear headphones. With these, they turned all that around for me. To some extent, I'm not going to say I'm still convinced or even yet completely convinced that open ear headphones are gonna be totally different for me in my view. But before I get into that, just make sure you subscribe just so you can stay tuned for more tech reviews and videos like this in the future. So looking at these headphones, the first thing is they're beautiful. The case itself is also nice looking. It's a sleek case, and I really like that because one thing with open ear headphones, since they're so big and bulky, that also tends to follow suit with the case, right? Like you're gonna need somewhere to put those headphones, and the cases are always looking like some of them have been as big as my glasses cases, and my glass cases is pretty big. So thinking of that for headphones, it was just a big no for me. Like it just looks odd and weird to just have something that big in your pocket or even try to put it in your pocket, right? But with this, it's very sleek, it's very nice. The design is slim and it's very lightweight, right? But whenever the case is lightweight, it's usually because they sacrifice the battery life, which I'll get to in a minute. But as for the design of the case itself, it's in all black. It's stealth black, which stealth black always looks great, but it's always depend on the type of material they use. So with this one, the material, it's very prone to fingerprint. Like if you're sweaty, or even if you might have just a little bit of liquid on your fingers, and it's gonna look a little odd, and the fingerprints are just gonna start sticking out, and it's gonna make it look, less cool or presentable. Not that you want to show off a case or anything, but you always like to go for a look that stays clean and looks cool. So with this one, the case, it's great, it's really cool, and I like it. But just to keep in mind, it is prone to fingerprints. And as for the earbuds, which those are by far easily the best thing about these headphones, which it should be like that for all headphones, but unfortunately that's not always the case. But the earphones themselves, they're slick looking, they're beautiful. And one of the things, see, I hate about open ear headphones is since they tried to like go for this out of the world design that splits both earbuds and make sure they don't go in your ear canals for health and whatnot, the batteries are usually infused at the back of the ear tips themselves, and they make them a little heavy. And it's the most unbearable thing ever because it just feels like you're holding like two pieces of metal on your ear for no reason. And it over time, it gets a little annoying and very uncomfortable. With these, I am so happy that they did away with all that because the earphones are so light and they just feel comfortable to a point where like I sometimes even forgot I was wearing them because of how light they were. And that's not a bad thing. In my opinion, that's a good thing because the more comfortable they are, the more you continue to use the earphones. And that is one of my favorite features on these earphones by far. Now, they look cool and they look amazing. And I just love the overall design of the black and the silver. But just the way they feel, the fabric that they use to make the earphones, it honestly it blew me away. For open ear headphones, I've never been a fan. I don't even remember the last pair that really I liked, like because the design for me, it's something that I never really looked into as to something that I would enjoy using ever. Right. With these, I'm starting to see at least the vision. Like I'm not there yet. I'm not to a point where like I would always recommend open ear headphones because I think there's some things there that need to be worked on. For example, with these, um, they don't have a lot of sound bleeding, which was always my biggest pet peeve about open ear headphones because the more you use them, or even the louder the volume went, it was almost as if you're just broadcasting the audio in whichever room you're in. And it really got annoying sometimes because sometimes you're just trying to listen to something privately and all your audio is audible. With these, the sound bleeding, it's really not there. Like it's a minimal. Like you can maybe hear some whispers and some audio there, but not you can't really like make out what's going on. But the thing about that is the audio with these earphones, it's great, it's good, but it doesn't get like really loud. Like it doesn't get to a level where if you want to feel isolated, which it's not always the case with open ear headphones because um, that's technically not what they're intended for. But some of them do get loud enough where like you at least feel like you're in your own world. With these, the audio doesn't get that loud. Like it gets good enough, but it doesn't get to a level where like you feel comfortable just playing some music, like if you're home or anything. And that's not a bad thing. Like I guess that's just personal preference and personal opinion, right? Like maybe you don't like your audio getting that loud, but it's a trade-off there. Like if you want the sound bleeding not to be there, then you're gonna have to get headphones that don't have audio really that gets that loud, or you're gonna have to get just in-ear earbuds. And this is not what these are. And as for the battery lasts about 8 hours. And if you're someone that's prudent, then you can stretch it out, right? Like if you're not constantly using the headphones, then you're gonna make them last a while, a good amount of time. And with the battery case, it's about 24 hours. So you're getting a good amount of battery life. And again, because the case itself is very light, the earphones are so light, my guess is they probably like reduce the size of the batteries just so they're more comfortable. And in that case, they had to sacrifice some battery life, which it doesn't mean it's bad. It's not like it's lasting you an hour or two. It's 8 hours, which is good, but it's not going to be like other crazy earphones were on the market where you see like 24 hours for a single charge and 50 hours with the case, like crazy numbers like that. Which honestly, those numbers, it's a whole other video for another day because I don't even think numbers like that sell. Like people don't just look at headphones like, okay, it's gonna last me 72 hours, therefore I'm gonna get it. So, anyways, that's a whole other topic, a different day. But with these headphones, they're really good, very comfortable. The one thing though about the case that kind of bugged me is when plugging in the chargers via USB-C. But I had to throw hands with this thing. Like I was yanking and yanking until like I don't know if that's a design flaw or mistake, or maybe because it's a brand new case that I just need to bust it open. Like like when you get new shoes and you just have to like crease them up a little bit. Like maybe this is what I was going through, but bro, I thought this thing was like busted at first. Like I was yanking, I was like, yo, like I need the USB-C. But anyways, yeah. But when it comes to overall conclusion about these headphones, they're really good. The sound quality, it's like it's not bad, and I don't want to make it sound as if I think they're bad, but the audio just didn't get loud. But when it comes to everything else, and I'm comparing this strictly to other open ear headphones, the quality is definitely better than other open ear headphones I've reviewed. The audio is not all that, and the case and just the comfort out of this world compared to other air conduction type headphones. So if you're looking for something like that, right, like not everybody likes headphones that go in your ear canals for health reasons, then I'll definitely recommend these headphones just off that basis. But when it comes to audio, it's not unique to these headphones that the audio isn't like on par with like big top tier brands, because that's just how open ear headphones are designed. The audio isn't made to sound as if it's knocking you off your feet, and that's what you're gonna have to keep in mind when it comes to open ear headphones. But then again, that's just my opinion. I really like these. I think I'm gonna keep them. I'm not sure yet, but let me know what you think. I'm JEDIJA, and I'm out.